Hey guys, it's Sam. I usually don't do these kind of videos on my channel because I'm a very loud bitch. So today I'm going to try to do like a soft-spoken type of video. I'm not saying it's quite ASMR, but it's supposed to be relaxing. I can't even say that with a straight face. Probably halfway through this video I'm going to be loud because that's just me, loud bitch. So as you can tell by the title, I'm doing a Q&A or Q&, queers and gays. But I can't put that as the title because YouTube is going to take down my video and it will be demonetized. So let's just start with the questions, and I'm sorry in advance if I did not answer yours. What is your favorite song right now? Wow, did that give you tingles? I actually don't have a favorite song right now. Your real thoughts on Larry or Ziam? So I've kind of found Ziam to be more like a bromance. I've never really thought Ziam was real. Oh my god, my boyfriend is texting me right now. I'll ignore it. Back to what I was saying. I never thought Ziam was real, but I do think they're cute. Now, when it comes to Larry, have you guys seen my channel? I mean, it's all about Larry. Obviously, this whole channel revolves around like Larry Stylinson being real and like all the proof that we've had. Like there's so much backstory and history to Larry Stylinson, obviously. So in my opinion, I think they were real at one point, but it's really hard to tell now. I would like to think that Luanne and Harry are still together, but I'm not really sure. You know what I mean? Because we don't see them together. So it's just really hard for me to give you guys like that definitive answer. But yes, I do believe that they were definitely together in the past. And you know what? Even if they aren't together, I still support them. Next question. Luanne and Harry never confirm / deny Larry, so they don't make one group angry and hurt sales. So I think this person means, do you think Luanne and Harry never confirm or denied Larry because of the hate that they might receive, or maybe they weren't allowed to because it might hurt sales or whatever the case might be? In my opinion, I think there's been a lot of factors that have to go into why Luanne and Harry have never either come out or why they chose not to. I can't really, again, give you guys a definitive answer because I have no idea. I do think that the majority of it was because of them being in a band, like a high profile band. They were just underneath a microscope and they were adored by so many girls. Like, of course, it would seem like a really bad time to come out. Nowadays, in 2019, so many artists and celebrities are coming out as either gay or non-binary or something like that. They don't need to come out if they don't want to. Maybe they just want to find themselves more, or maybe they're just not ready for personal reasons. Maybe in the past it was more for business reasons, but it could be for just personal reasons now. So we don't know, but if they are anything aside from cis or heterosexual, they can come out on their own time, and we shouldn't pressure that because that could end up pushing someone farther back in the closet. This person says, what are the pros and cons of your current job? So I have not had my first day of my job yet, so I can't give you any pros or cons, but I'm sure there's going to be more pros than cons, hopefully. But I would just say now I'm making money. It's a full-time job, so I'm really happy. I work for the state.
Daddy's making money.
And I might be moving out of this house in 6 months. What is your favorite clothing brand? I would have to say either Zoomies or Hot Topic or Vans. I would say the preppiest store I still shop in is Route 21 because they have some good stuff. When do you think Harry will release his new album? I mean, my guess is as good as yours. I have no idea, but I'm thinking that Harry could release it next year. Again, Harry doesn't want to compete with Louis because Louis is going to be releasing his whole album this year, hopefully, like by the end of the year. So maybe Harry will come out with his next year, and hopefully a tour will follow that. Larry coming out or 1D reunion? Honestly, this is such a hard question, and how dare you make me decide? It'd be really cool if Larry came out, but also I want a 1D reunion. I think I really have to choose 1D reunion. If Larry came out, that's good for them, but we might not even see them interact together. I think if we had a 1D reunion, it's almost like the best of both worlds. Like we'd see Luanne and Harry together plus the whole band back together, and maybe we'd get more Larry proof from that. So basically, I think I would rather see the whole band together. Which 1D member album are you more excited for? Well, considering we've heard a lot of Louis songs so far from his new album, I'm gonna have to say Louis. Harry is probably going to come out with a second album, but we haven't heard anything on it so far. I'm still freaking out over his first album. I'm more excited for Louis right now because it's more relevant. How did you find out about 1D? So I could give you the whole backstory on how I found One Direction. It was 2012 and I heard Big Time Rush was touring with a band, One Direction, literally 15 minutes from my house, and I decided not to go because I wasn't the biggest Big Time Rush fan and I didn't know who One Direction were, so I lost my chance at seeing One Direction 15 minutes away from my house. Then I saw like a One Direction ad on iTunes. Yes, iTunes was a thing. And then I just started listening to their music and watching the video diaries from X Factor, and here I am now. What's your motivation to still keep doing videos after so many years? By the way, you're amazing.
The money.
YouTube doesn't pay shit. No, but in all seriousness, like when you just love a band and you know your viewers love the same thing you do, I just think you guys watching me has been my biggest motivation. Like you guys have made me want to continue making videos, because obviously if no one was watching my videos, I probably wouldn't be keeping up with all this stuff or making as many videos as I have been. So you guys were my biggest motivation for that. How are you feeling at the moment? Honestly, I feel pretty good. Sometimes it's not that great. I'm still dealing with a lot of things inside, but I'm way better in terms of mental health than I was a year ago, or heck, even 6 months ago. Which classes did you take at university? Considering I was in college for 4 years, I took a ton of classes. Just in general, I took a lot of communications classes because that was my major. So basically a lot of video classes, media classes, and of course you got to take your gen eds and stuff like that. So I took everything that a normal college person would take, but just with the digital media part of it. To be honest, guys, that flew right by. Are Harry and Louis the only men you find attractive? Now, if I said yes to this answer, my boyfriend would kill me.
Other than my boyfriend being extremely attractive.
Yes, Harry and Louis, and also Cole Sprouse, A+. Are you happy? Like, what's your state currently in all aspects of life? Wishing you well, I love you. Oh, thank you. Like I said with the other question, I'm in a better state of mind than what I was months ago. And I would say that yes, I am happy, but there's so much depth to the word happy. Like happiness can mean different things for everybody, but I think it's going to take me a little bit longer to be completely happy. And that does not have to do with people in my life. That has to do with myself. Only I can control that and fix that. I'm going through therapy right now, so hopefully that will help. Do your parents know about your sexuality yet? So I came out accidentally. It was unplanned. I came out to my mom a couple months ago. Basically, her reaction wasn't bad, but she was a bit confused and a little taken aback. Like she said she wasn't expecting it. She just would have never guessed. In my head, I thought they always knew, but she had no idea. And she said she would need time to process it. We still talk, we still act normally. It's like it never happened. She probably thinks this is just a phase or something. And even though I've talked about my gender with my parents, I still haven't like come out as a certain identity yet to them. I know what I am, but I haven't told them. I think it's a little bit too early for that. This person says, what are your thoughts on the iPhone 11? Expensive. All you guys who have iPhone, you guys are just paying more money for like the same thing. Like, yeah, maybe the iPhone 11 has like another camera lens or like another feature, but like essentially it's just the same thing. You're just paying a lot more money. That's why a lot of people have left iPhone, because of how expensive they've gotten, and sometimes they don't even last. So I suggest if you guys like the iPhone but want something better, you should get the Google Pixel 2, because it's kind of like an iPhone, but just the hardware and software of it is so much better. You can just look up those specs, because this is not an IT channel. What are your favorite songs from each of the boys' albums?
Oh, are you really gonna make me do this right now?
Okay, from Louis, I'm gonna have to say his recent song, Kill My Mind. With Harry, I'm gonna have to say Two Ghosts. From Nile, I still like This Town. From Zayn, I don't know, I like a lot of his songs, but I like that recent one he did, A Whole New World. And with Liam, honestly guys, I like all of Liam's songs. There hasn't been a song Liam has put out that I haven't liked. Every song he's put out is a bop. Like, I love his recent one. Did you think think you will get this big on YouTube. I love you, Sam. Aw, thank you. I've probably said this before, but no, I don't think anyone knows how big they'll get on YouTube when they first start. Some people's goal on YouTube is to get big and stuff like that, but that was never my goal, because when I first started YouTube, which was 2011, you didn't get paid on YouTube. That wasn't even an option. I didn't even know you could do that. Like, YouTube was very different in 2011. There wasn't any of this like popularity like how it is now with YouTube. I just started off doing piano videos, and then I went to One Direction stuff, and I don't know, I was content with just like 300 subscribers at the time. Like, that was a lot for me, so never would have suspected it. Who is your biggest celebrity icon and why? This might be a shock to you guys, but Harry Styles. I know, didn't see that one coming. I've explained this on my channel so many times throughout all my videos. I mean, Harry Styles is such an icon, not only with like how he looks and how he dresses, but Harry just goes beyond what is expected of not only a celebrity, but a person. I just think all in all, Harry Styles just taught me to be myself, like just be okay with who you are. Like, not just me, but I think a whole bunch of people look up to Harry Styles as an inspiration. What do you think of Stack It Up, which is Liam's new song? Like I was saying before, Liam has always come out with really good bops, and I love Stack It Up. It's like his other songs, like a very club type of song, like pop, hip hop sort of. It's very catchy.
I love it.
How are you? Are you doing well? Are you drinking enough water? Getting enough sleep? Okay, wow, a lot of questions. First of all, yes, I am good. Are you drinking enough water? Yes. Getting enough sleep?
No.
What do you identify as, and what does that make you in relation to your significant other? So if you guys don't know, yes, I'm in a relationship. We didn't really want to go public in the beginning because we're not even 2 months into our relationship yet. His name is Chandler. He also makes YouTube videos, so his account is actually linked in my Instagram bio. I can also put his channel link down below as well if you guys want to go check it out. It's about his journey with his transition. But anyway, answering your question, I've found that sexually I identify as queer. And the reason why I dropped the whole gay or lesbian label for myself is because to be a lesbian, you have to be a woman who likes women. If I don't identify in that female category 100%, I can't really be a lesbian because I'm not a woman who likes other women. I am a queer individual who is gender non-conforming. Labels are such a weird thing. Gender's a spectrum. There's so much gray area to it. So I hope I answered your question. This person says, "You're hot, marry me." Now, what's funny is I actually screenshotted this and messaged it to Chandler, and he was not happy. That's all I'm going to say about that. This person says, "Do you ship Seine and Nile, or is it just eh?" You know what? I've never really shipped Zyle. I've never really seen anything between them. Honestly, I just think all the boys are really cute together, like one big 5-part bromance romance. If you could be in a movie, what movie would you be in? Honestly, y'all, I'm blanking. There's so many movies I've watched. There's just so many I'd pick from. Like, I feel like I'd want to be in every movie. I think TV show is a little easier for me to answer. I kind of wish I was in The Office. I think it'd be very interesting to be an employee at The Office with Michael Scott. Favorite 1D song of all time? You know what? Anything off their Made in the AM album. Do your parents know about your sexual or gender orientation? And if they do, what do they think? So I'm gonna have to say yes and no. My parents know about what I identified before in terms of my sexual orientation. Like, I told them I'm gay, but now I identify as queer. And no, they don't really know my gender orientation. Like, yes, I've talked about me being called Sam and like I like they, them. They're not really as supportive with that. My parents and I don't really talk about that stuff because it's kind of weird, because I know they're really not supportive with it. I feel like until I become 100% confident and comfortable with myself and move out, it will be better. I actually left out one question, and it's actually from Chandler, my boyfriend. I left this one to the end on purpose because I wanted him to watch the whole video. I know.
Rude.
So Chandler's question was, who's gayer, you or your boyfriend? So me and him debate about this a lot, like who's gayer. I like to think that I'm gayer than him, but he's pretty gay as well. Why do you gotta make this a competition? Can we just both be very gay together? See, this is what I mean. Like, even though like he identifies as bi and I identify as queer, we both just joke about how we're like gayer than the other one. It's just really funny. But yeah, again, I'll leave his channel down below. You guys should really go follow him on Instagram, Alternate Journey. So shout out. I didn't even have to promote him, but I'm doing it from the goodness of my heart. So you're welcome, Chandler. But yeah, that's it for today's video. So leave all your comments down below. And like always, I make a new video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.